Hi guys, it's Max from HighOnAndroid.com, where we get on Android every day. Anyway, today we're going to do a quick comparison between the Google HDR camera running on my Note 8, the LG V30, and we're going to go ahead and compare it to the results that we get with the Pixel 2. And we're going to see if Google HDR camera indeed improves our low light photography and also dynamic range. Now I got my fireplace running on purpose just to test out dynamic range. With Google HDR camera, we should be able to get a lot better results than regular native camera of the Note 8 and the V30. Anyway, let's go and check it out. All right, I'm gonna have the HDR on for the Pixel 2. And in the first test, I'm going to go ahead and test it using the Note 8 camera. Alright guys, so I'm going to take photo with the Pixel 2 in HDR Plus and with the native camera app on the Note 8. And I'm going to go ahead and take the photo at exactly at the same time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And you can see the Pixel being able to show more of the fire. Also the colors of the fire inside the fire. Right, more details, sharp, and everything looks a lot better and less noise in the bricks on the left. Now let me go ahead and load up the HDR Plus camera on the Note 8. And both of these phones have HDR Plus on. I'm gonna go ahead and take the same photo again. Ready, 1, 2, 3. Now looking at the results, you could see the Note 8 did a lot better this time in exposing the lights, even though the Pixel 2 still did a little bit better. But look at how much clearer the bricks look, the logs look, right? Zooming back out, you could clearly see HDR Plus, the process actually really helps out. Now the Pixel 2 still picks up the details of the brick on the top and the left and the right, while all the blacks are crushed on the Note 8. Now that is physical limitations of the Note 8. Pixel 2 is still better with the same camera. All right, let me go ahead and compare the LG V30 versus the Pixel 2. 1, 2, 3. Wow, you could really see the Pixel 2 picking up a lot of details. I actually can't even see all those details in this photo. The Pixel 2, it actually looks way too bright. It doesn't even look realistic, actually. But this is a better photo since you can simply darken the darks, the blacks, and come out with a lot clearer photo. You can clearly see the Pixel 2 outperforming with real colors for the fire on the top and inside the logs, while the LG V30 has trouble. Everything is getting very noisy. Now, let's go ahead and load up the HDR Google camera on the LG V30, which also works flawless. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And now, taking a look at the photo, you can see the LG V30 just as bright as the Pixel 2, or almost. Alright, as far as the colors, the Pixel 2 comes out a little orange. Always comes out a little warm. That's the characteristics of the phone, but the actual bricks are actually slightly orange. You're gonna have to simply crush the blacks and the shadow a little bit, and you should be able to get a realistic, very clean photo. Looking at the LG V30, for some reason, it likes to add a lot more red, which is good for the fire, but it got a little too red, I think, overall. So it's got a pink hue. But you could see LG V30 has improved with the fire colors. It's actually picking up the same patterns, fire patterns as the Pixel 2. And also clarity seems to have improved a lot if you look closely on the logs on the bottom. So overall, the Pixel 2 image still looks better. But both V30 and the Note 8 now exposes the highlights a lot better, a ton better. I've actually tested this out this whole week, and I found that you can actually nearly match the performance of the Pixel 2 with the Note 8 or the V30 with the Google HDR camera. Because Google HDR cameras, a main feature is its HDR. Now, HDR is not normally used for low light photography, but for some reason, when Google engineers put the HDR mode on the original Nexus 6P camera, people were amazed by the low light shots the Nexus 6P gave you when shot in HDR Plus mode. Ever since then, Google has improved upon the HDR processing. I would actually not even call it HDR Plus or HDR, whatever. What it also does is noise reduction, so it should be looked at as HDR / noise reduction. Also dynamic range fix or highlight fix, something like that. That's what Google HDR mode does. It is HDR at the same time. It removes the noise and also brings highlights down. Therefore, you're actually getting 1 or 2 extra stops of dynamic range. So I don't want to make this too long, but by using Google HDR Plus camera APK on non-Pixel 2 devices, you're going to be able to maximize the camera on your Note 8 V30 with the latest Snapdragon processor 820, 821, or 835. For Samsung devices, that's Galaxy S6, S7, S8, Note 8, and the notes in between. I think the Note 5 also. Oh no, the Note 5, I think Exynos. Exynos is not supported. If you have like international model of Note 8, S8 Plus, S7, S7 Edge, you're out of luck. But if you have the US version, Snapdragon version, you'll be able to install this Google HDR APK. This is the modified version. Anyway, enough talking and fire. Let's go ahead and show you how to install it on any Android device running Snapdragon 820, 821, and 835. Hi guys, so installation is really easy. You simply need to download the APK file. You can go to apkquick.com. All right, look for the article with Google HDR Plus camera APK for Samsung Galaxy S7, 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 S8, S8 Plus Note 8. Also works on any Snapdragon with 820, 821, or 835. All right, you could use LG G6, LG G5. All right. So go to this page, the Google HDR Plus camera. I'll have links to this. Just go ahead and go all the way to the bottom where it says download Google HDR Plus camera APK. I'll actually give you the straight link to this. All right, once you're on the download page, go all the way to the bottom and click on click here to download. All right, you may have to wait a couple seconds, but it's right next to the home button. So go ahead and click here to download. Now this will work also on non-rooted phones or rooted phones. It really doesn't matter. It will actually work on any phone. All right, once downloaded, go ahead and open. It might ask you to set unknown sources on. All right, go into settings. All right, and go ahead and go to unknown sources. Make sure it's checked on. Go ahead and hit allow. Hit the back button, and it might disappear on you. Then go ahead and use your any file manager. Go ahead and use the default file manager on my LG V20. Go to your download folder and go ahead and click on that APK file you just downloaded. All right, install, open, and you should be good to go with the Google camera. Now this version does not have portrait mode yet. Hopefully that's coming in the future so you can get front portraits. All right, let's see if the Google camera works. Yes, it does. If you see the image here, it's working. I do recommend setting this to HDR Plus on at all times, especially when you're doing street photography where there's a lot of lights. Let me just go ahead and clip one for you guys there. And taking a look at this is processing HDR Plus, and that looks actually pretty good. But like I said, where Google HDR Plus really shines is street photography at night. So definitely start using it at night. You're gonna love it. I'm just actually amazed that it took such a long time to port to other Android phones. But this feature is basically the brains of Google camera, and now you can use it on any Android device running Snapdragon. And thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you want more content like this, and as always, stay on Android.
Click here to subscribe.